After air pressure, the next element which we are going to see is winds. Okay, so what is wind? Air starts moving from high pressure towards the low pressure. Okay, areas in horizontal directions. How does they move? In horizontal direction. Okay, so this moving air is called wind. What? Air starts moving from high pressure towards the low pressure areas in horizontal direction, and this moving air is called wind. Wind blows from wind blows from high to low pressure areas, and its speed depends upon the amount of difference in air pressure. What else? When move from, basically it moves from high pressure to low pressure. Why? Because it is pushed up. Okay, and how? In the horizontal direction. You must have experienced how does the wind blow. It travels in the horizontal direction. So this moving air is called, when its speed is more, it is called as wind. So it basically, keep this in mind, it blows from high to low pressure. Okay, and its speed depends on the amount of difference. Its speed depends on the amount of difference between the air pressure. So this is known as the wind. So this is one of the element of weather. Moisture. The atmosphere contains vapor. Yes, you all must be knowing what is vapor. The atmosphere contains vapor. The air that has greater amount of vapor is called humid air. Yes, when it is going to rain. Okay, when rain is going to come, that time mostly the weather is humid. Okay, it's not dry, it's not cold, it is humid. We feel very hot. Okay, why? Because the amount of vapor is more in that. The humidity in the atmosphere is called moisture, and this humidity in the air is called as moisture. The proportion of moisture in the atmosphere depends on the temperature. Yes, how is the temperature in that? According to that, the proportion of moisture in the air is dependent. Air with higher temperature holds a greater amount of moisture. Keep this in mind. If the temperature is high, the moisture, the greater amount of, holds a greater amount of moisture. Okay, if the air with a higher temperature, if the temperature is high, it can hold a greater amount of moisture. Okay, basically in the coastal areas, you can experience this, you can feel this. Understood? So this is one of the element of weather. So what all elements did we saw till now? Yes, class, come on, tell me the answer. Temperature, air pressure, winds, moisture. Am I right? Okay. Next, is precipitation. Now, what is this precipitation? Vapor in the atmosphere, okay, vapor in the atmosphere condenses into water droplets. Okay, they become the water droplets or snow particles if the temperature is low. Their showering on the earth is called precipitation. And when this vapor, they come in different form on the earth. This is called as the precipitation. So what are the forms of precipitation? Just see, rainfall, snowfall, hailstorms, etc. are forms of precipitation. Okay, so these are the form of precipitation. Please keep this precipitation in mind, because this topic is going to continue till your 10th standard. Okay. Weather is described on the basis of the condition prevailing at the given time, while climate is described on the basis of condition prevailing over a longer period of time. Now, what is here? Weather is described on the basis of the condition prevailing at the given time. Given means just now. What is weather at your place? And what is climate is described on the basis of condition prevailing over a longer period of time. Longer means 1, 2, 3 months, for a year. How is the climate? So that is called as a climate. And weather is at present. Now I am asking you. You are just watching this video, and I am asking you that just tell me how is the weather of your place just now, when you are hearing this. So that is the weather. Okay, understood? Weather keeps changing frequently, and we can experience the changes easily, very easily. We can see in the morning it was cloudy, in afternoon it is very sunny. Changes in the climate take place over a long period of time, and climate, it takes place over a long period of time. These are not perceived easily. Climate, we cannot find the change very easily. Okay, we can say that from 2-3 days we are having the cloudy weather. We can't say it is the cloudy climate. Understood? Okay. Latitudinal position. Now, latitudinal. Okay. Height above sea level, nearness to the ocean, oceanic currents, etc. are the factors that influence climate. Okay, latitudinal position. On which latitude? 0-degree latitude, equator, okay, or Tropic of Cancer or Tropic of Capricorn, or at the frigid zones, at the poles. So this is the latitudinal position. If your place is situated on this latitude, then it will differ. Okay, means the climate will change. Or how much you are high above the sea level. Are you near to the ocean? Okay, oceanic currents, warm currents, cold currents, which flows. Okay, see, all these factors influence the climate. Because of this, the climate is influenced. Besides this, mountain ranges, types of land, local winds are other factors that influences the climate of a region. What? Mountain ranges. Yes, if there are many mountain ranges, yes, the clouds, they can be blocked, and there it can be rain over there. Types of land, what type of land you all are, means the place is having. Then local winds. Okay, so these all factors influence the climate of a region. So these all things, because of these all things, the climate get influenced. The climate changes from place to place. If you are on a high mountainous range, the climate is cold over there. Okay, so this is different. Clear? Understood, all of you? So what we have seen, what was our lesson? Weather and climate. So this is the difference between the weather and climate. We saw the different elements of weather, then what are the factors influencing the climate, and what is the difference between weather and climate. I hope you all are getting, you all have understood. Hmm? Okay. Now tell me, use your brain power, which occupations will you practice in cold regions? Who will tell me? Hmm? Which occupations will you practice in cold region? Hmm? So if I'm in cold region, I will practice Sia, selling woolen clothes. Now imagine I'm living in Kashmir. So what will I do? I will sell woolen clothes, selling hot drinks, tourism. Okay, so these all things can be the occupation because other nothing we can do over there. Which occupations will you practice in hot regions? Hmm? Selling of cotton, selling of cold drinks, selling of air conditioner, air coolers, fans, etc. So we can do this. Clear? In the next chapter, we shall seek more information about temperature. Always remember, the weather at a place keeps changing frequently, but the climate does not change that often. The climate is different in different locations. Within our country, India, it is cool at some places and hot at some other places. It may be humid in some areas and dry in others. Do you know? The climate affects the entire living world in different ways. Life mostly thrives in regions which have a conducive climate. The climate also influences the diet, shelter, etc. of living things. The distribution of water on the earth is also a controlling factor of climate. Okay, I can do this. You all can do this. Describe the weather of surrounding area. Understand the change taking place in the weather from time to time. Discuss the changes in climate considering the elements of weather. Explain the difference between weather and climate. I know you all can do this and you all are going to do this compulsory after completing this lesson. Okay.